All right, so we're going to talk about the answers. Multiple choice passage. You guys read a piece that was about all the elegiac or eulogy or elegy pieces written about. This passage was relatively able to read, I think. I think the questions became consuming questions, a lot of accept questions. You had a Roman numeral question, and those usually take a little bit more time. So let's look at number 46. The 46 says the passage is characterized by all of the following contrast except. So we're checking for contrast. It can't be the right answer. So A, Coolidge's nature and the nature of the average American. You'll notice in the pair 4, this is all of the comparison between the average American and Coolidge. So it cannot be A. We also note that B, Coolidge's roots in the persona and Abraham Lincoln's roots and persona. We see at the beginning that there were ideas of connecting him to Lincoln, and we see that again with the cabin, so that can't be there. We have C, Coolidge's commemorations by the press and Coolidge's career and life. Also see that in the second column here. The press said about him based on and then what his life actually was, that they tried to make him look like he had this pull yourself bootstraps upbringing, but he was actually born into wealth. Wonderful. D, Coolidge's entry into political life and Coolidge's department. He had a relatively easy entry into political life, and he didn't have something horrible that exited him from it. He decided to leave. So we don't have a contrast there. And the last one, Coolidge's death and the more commonplace death of public servants. There really wasn't contrast there. So the correct answer is to 47. The author likely uses the phrase job of concocting mortuary tributes to imply that. Now for me, this was the hardest question. There were some answer choices that were very similar. Coolidge did nothing particularly memorable in his term as president. That would mean that he didn't do anything of note. So there was some mention of that. Writing obituaries is an arduous task. I think there's some hint of that at the beginning of the piece. The suddenness of the president's death caught news writers off guard. That is true. But one thing I want you to go back to is the diction here, the job of concocting mortuary tributes. I think job used here is more so as a difficult task. And then we have concocting as in making up from nothing. So like you can concoct a lie or concoct a story. So we're really talking about how difficult